Good morning, class. I welcome you again in grade 8. Students, I hope you all are fine and stay at home and take care of your family members. Dear students, today we are going to start our second term syllabus. So, today we are going to start our second chapter of your computer subject. So, the name of the chapter is Log on to Access. So, kindly listen video carefully and reading the text and chapter thoroughly from the book. So, let's start with our chapter number 2, Log on to Access. But before starting a chapter, there is some introduction part related to your chapter. Students, as you know that supermarkets use various types of computers for storing of different types of items, files, folders, their prices and quantities available and quantities sold. So have you wondered that how they store and how they manage all the files data very easily and quickly? Your elders can book railway tickets online. Where is the data about trains, their timing, the seat allocation, etc.? And how is it that when a person books a ticket, the reserved and then available seats are automatically shown? So it is very surprising that how these things are managed. So if a person is asked to memorizing all the records, so it is impossible for almost for every person, and it is a very impossible task to deal with all the data. So it causes lot of problems. So the data is stored and managed in a computer. It is called a database. So now these are days a large amount of data are required to be stored in different type of places like hospitals, hotels, etc. So, my dear students, in this chapter we will learn more about database and its related terminologies and how all the data are managed by different type of companies. So let's start with the topic. Now our first question arises, what is the meaning of a database? Basically it is an organized collection of information or data. It is called a database which is stored in the various types of files and folders. So a database includes all the storing information which helps us to manage a large amount of information quickly and then efficiently. For example, attendance register of your class, logbook of your class, or telephone book, your class timetable, or dictionary. All are the examples of a database. So, a database includes various types of components like table, fields, records, etc. So, in this slide, you can easily view that database consists of three components. First one is the table, second one is the fields, and the third one is the records. So, a database is a organized collection of related data that we can easily access and manage. So, there is another term DBMS, which means a database management system. It is a software program that helps us to create, modify a data from the database. So DBMS can be based on different data models such as network, hierarchical, relational, etc. Now a question arises that what is the structure of a database? It includes two types of structure. First one is the flat file database, second one is the relational database. So a flat file database contains only a one table, that is called a flat file database. Now second one is the relational database. It contains more than one table where also exist various type of relations between the two or more tables. That is called a relational database. So there are two structure and the two types of database: flat file database and relational database. So flat file database holds all of your data in a one table only. Clear? Now this is the example of a flat file. Here all the data is maintained only in a one table, which includes patient ID, name of the patient, date of birth of patient, gender, phone number, doctor ID, etc. So here there is only a one table which includes all the information of a patient related to a particular hospital. So our second one is the relational database. It includes two or more tables which are linked together. Now let's see the example of a relational database. So this is the example how I was earlier told you that relational database includes more than two tables. So in this slide you can easily view that it includes two tables. First table includes patient table, which includes all the information regarding the patient, and second one is the doctor table. So all these two tables are interrelated with each other, and the table which includes two tables is called a relational database. Now here are some more examples which are related with the flat file database and the relational database. In the first example shows the example of flat file database. Why? Because it includes only a one table, and a second table which shows in a green color is an example of a relational database. It includes two tables. So there are the various database objects like tables, queries, forms and report. So our first object is the tables. It consists of rows and columns. Rows and column includes various types of records of a particular data. Second one is the queries. Basically it is used to extract the information from the database. Third is the forms. It is a fill in the blank sheet to enter the data in a database by step. Last one is the reports. As the form are designed to be on screen, so reports are made on the printed for viewing the purpose. So these are the basic objects of a database. Students, I request to all of you, please revise this chapter from the book. Thank you. Have a nice day.